This is Session 2, Adding Boundaries, of the Map My Land tutorial sessions. In this session, you will learn how to enter boundaries of a property described using meets and bounds. Meets are boundary descriptions that describe a beginning point, a direction, and a distance to a final point. The word bounds typically refers to less specific descriptions of a boundary, and Map My Land does not draw these except as freeform drawings. The deed description in the window to the right for the Smith property parcel shows a boundary north 90 degrees, 0 minutes and 0 seconds west for a distance of 700 feet. Additional boundaries follow. For this demonstration, our property has only 4 boundaries. Map My Land allows for an unlimited number of boundaries. Under the Boundaries tab, click Add New and click in the North-South grid box. Type N for North and tab. Enter 90 degrees, tab and enter 0 minutes, and tab and enter 0 seconds. Next, tab and enter W, and then tab and enter 700. Choose Feet in the Units column and tab to the next line or click on the next line. The first boundary will appear on the drawing panel. On the second boundary line, enter north 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and east 750 feet in the appropriate columns. Note that the currently selected boundary line is displayed in blue. Add the third boundary by entering south 90 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, east 700 feet. In surveying, the boundary lines can also be curves. The fourth boundary of the parcel is a curve. The values of this curve are entered as S 90 degrees, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, east 0 feet. The distance is 0 because lineal distance is not used to define curves. Click the checkbox in the Curve column in the current boundary row. The MML Boundary Editor will appear, and the boundary will be configured as a curve. Enter the parameters for the curve in the Curved Boundary Parameters group. For the current boundary, the radius is 375 feet. Notice that feet is not editable because it is determined by the units entry on the current boundary row. Select right for the curve direction and 180 for the central angle. Then click OK. Our property drawing now shows a curved boundary. Closure error is defined as the failure of the result of a set of measured values to agree mathematically with the theoretical result. When such errors occur, Map My Land displays the bearing and distance of the closure in the lower right corner of the command panel. For example, if we change the first boundary from 700 feet to 680 feet, a closure error of 20 feet will appear. To show a closure error in the drawing panel, click View Preferences in the main menu. In the Closure group, the user can choose to Always Show Closure, Never Show Closure, Auto Show Closure, or Always Honor Closure button. If the user chooses Auto Show Closure, the closure line will be shown whenever the closure distance is less than the specified percentage of the perimeter of the parcel. The default percentage is 10%. The software also defaults to Always Honor Closure button. In the example, the closure error is 20 feet with a perimeter of 3,308 feet. Select Auto Show Closure with a percentage of 10% and click OK. Then the closure error of 20 feet is less than 330.8 feet or 10% of the perimeter. Map My Land displays the closure line. Now click View Preferences in the main menu and then select Always Honor Closure button on the Closure group. Click OK. Now click on the Show Closure Line button on the toolbar. A red dotted line will indicate the closure error. Clicking the Show Closure Line button again removes the red closure line. This closure is not included in the calculated perimeter value. However, the area is calculated as if the closure bearing and distance are the parameters of an additional boundary. All measurements include errors. Tolerances for closure errors vary by type and location of each individual boundary survey. At any time, a new boundary may be added by clicking the Add New button. A blank line will appear in the boundary grid above the boundary that is currently selected. The selected boundary can be deleted by clicking the Delete Selected button. The beginning point of the property is called the origin. All points on the property are located by specifying a horizontal measurement called X and a vertical measurement called Y. These values for X and Y, when given together, are called the coordinates for the location. These measurements are always given in feet. For example, if a point is 5 feet to the east and 7 feet to the north of the origin, its coordinates will be 5, 7. The coordinates for the point of the property under the mouse cursor are always shown on the left end of the status bar at the bottom of the Map My Land window. They are labeled with the string Position in feet. If the GPS coordinates of the property's beginning point are indicated as meaningful, then the GPS coordinates of the point under the mouse cursor are also displayed in the status bar. The name of the currently selected tool is displayed in blue text on a white background in the status bar. When the box to Show the name of parcel, area, perimeter, and closure is checked, the information appears on the property drawing. This information for the currently selected parcel can be moved to any location on the property. Go to the toolbar, drop down the pointer tool list, and choose the Measurement Text Positioning tool. The pointer change is indicated by the arrow with the word area out to the side. It is also displayed in the status bar. Click the location on the drawing panel where you wish the information for the currently selected parcel to be displayed. The information for the currently selected parcel is underlined. To return to the standard pointer, click Standard Pointer on the toolbar. At any time, the user can return to Edit Boundary to add or remove information to be displayed.